black man desires. Like, y'all are not loving dark-skinned black women the way that y'all should be.
Who are you coming across?
Y'all are not.
Fresh and fit niggas all day, bro.
Yeah,
man.
I'm about to say, who is your city filled of, bro? Myron Gaines and fucking FedEx Fearless clones? What are we talking about here, man? What's going on, y'all, man? We got black men are under attack from black women. Video by Antonio Talks. Holy, bro. Fighting within our own communities. Let's get into this, man. Let's go.
So during the 1960s, there was a policy tied to the welfare programs. It was called the No Man in the House rule. This was targeted towards black families, and essentially the government would help you, but you could not have a man in the household. So what would happen was these women would have to hide their husbands or even kick them out just to get by and make ends meet. It just shows you that these people never really wanted to help, and they always knew what our true strength was: unity and the power of a black family. Fast forward to today, you can literally see
and all of the leaders in the hoods who tried to unify black people, they got fucking killed. These motherfuckers really do hate when people unify, bruh. Whether it's black people, Hispanic people, Asian people, they hate when anybody other than, I was gonna say white people, but hell nah. They probably hate if poor white people united too, bruh. Yeah, they only like unification when it's rich white people doing it, man.
The effects of this. You got black women screaming they don't need a man. You got the black man screaming women ain't shit. You know, like, it's just a huge disconnect. I don't care how you want to spin it, bro. A black father is needed in the household. Growing up in my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, I lived in a low income area. I would say out of my 10 friends, about 2 or 3 of us had black fathers in the household. And anyone that grew up with their father, like, you can relate. It's stuff that you can slide by with your mom, but with your dad, you would never even try that. And it's like when I was a kid, I would wonder why I couldn't do certain things. Like my friends, like I couldn't stay out as late. I couldn't go do these certain activities that they were doing. And it was like that shit just wouldn't fly because my pops wouldn't allow that. At the time, I hated it, but looking back, man, I'm so grateful for that, bro. It was just that structure. Now that is like a boy or a young man looking up to their father. On the other hand, this image is needed for a young woman or a girl as well. The way your pops treat your mother is going to impact the way that, these young girls pick their future husband. So that's why I guess it's like a stigma of, black girls, they don't know how to listen. They don't know how to do that. I mean, a lot of...
Yeah, but both parents are needed in the household, bro. If I didn't have my mom in the household with me, I'd be a completely different person. Same if I didn't have my dad in my life, I would literally be a completely different person. Both parents are needed in the household, bro. For real. Because I could not imagine. I'd probably be a fucking degenerate if I didn't have both of my parents in my life, bro. Holy. And a lot of people try to downplay how important a father is in someone's life, but a lot of people who I knew that grew up without their fathers, and there's a lot of people in my life who grew up without their fathers and they became successful, great people, all that, but there are still some people in my life who are fucked up behind that because they ain't had a father in their life. And it's crazy. Same with a couple of my friends who don't have moms in their lives. A lot of my male friends who don't have moms in their lives, they're like not in tune with their emotions. They kind of just walk around the world just aggression and all that. And they don't end up being good relationship partners, and they don't end up being like good friends sometimes because it's just a lot of and they lacked a lot of the emotional security that a mother brings, man.
Them come from broken homes. They never seen a man in the household. That is why I'm so against all of these red pill dudes. They stay attacking black women, but you never even bring up the reasons for this. Anyway, though, man, y'all know over here we speak very positively of black women. But listen, my black women, I need y'all to come to the podium because we got something to discuss.
People wanted to jump down my throat when I said that other races of men, particularly these men, love dark-skinned black women the most. And not only am I here to double and triple down on what I said, but I'm also here to say that I am not fully pro-black. I am pro-black woman.
She already had that bullshit, y'all. So she said that, basically white men love dark-skinned women more, which is not the case. But I will say this, like, the women in relationships, they carry the culture. They're going to be around the kids. That's why the whole biracial, with the white mom thing is kind of controversial. And I agree with it because I know I know different biracial people when you know what I'm saying, we got a white mom. Anyway, the mother, she carries the culture. Like, you know what I'm saying, with my mother, with my kids, they around their mom more. So they're gonna pick up on things that she does. She's black. So versus a white mom, I get that argument. But to say that white men love y'all more, no, it's not the case. If anything, they gonna end up killing y'all more. Like y'all don't be seeing these, man. I watch a lot of true crime shit, bro. These white men, instead of breaking up with their wives, they'll just kill them. So you talking like that?
And obviously this isn't all white men. This is probably a short minority. But yeah. Holy, Antonio kind of jumped the gun there. He was like, "Hey, they more likely to kill you." I don't know the validity to that. I don't know if that's true or not, but damn.
Trying to put that on you, but
big difference. And a lot of times, like, black men will come into the comments making all these defenses and all these things, but like, what we have to understand is a lot of the pro-black ideas were created by men who were misogynist, and I don't agree with that. I have total respect, well, some respect for the men of the 50s and the 60s who led the civil rights movements and all that stuff, but a lot of them were really misogynist. I love MLK, but he cheated on his wife with a lot of different.
I mean, that could be any man. Like, men cheat all the time. How many different Donald Trump got?
Yeah, you think these white men ain't slimy too? You think these white men ain't misogynist too? Like, you feel me? There's misogyny throughout every race, man. Every race of men has misogyny in there sprinkled in. You feel me? Yeah, don't just apply that to black men though, bro. And saying you're pro black woman, but not pro black man, that's the separation that these people want. That is the separation that these higher up elite people want. They want you to be pro black woman, but not pro black everybody else.
How much? 20 men gonna cheat. I hate when they just try to center in on black men. They cheat. No, bro, you gonna get dogged out. Anybody, any race, every race cheat. You know what I'm saying? How about we go against the misogyny? That whole thing comes from white supremacy.
And there's also men on the other side that are like, oh, black women cheat like a motherfucker, yada yada. Women ain't shit, this, that, and the third. No, brother. There are cheaters in every race. There are cheating ass women in every race. Don't just single out black women just because you've had a couple bad experiences. You feel me? That, yeah, no. And the whole woman ain't shit mindset. The men that think with that mindset are the same men that are going to be lonely as fuck in their 50s and 60s because, oh, bro, I'm DTB. Yeah, good luck being DTB in your fucking 60s and 70s when you're lonely as fuck in that crib, bro. Like, having that mindset literally just skews your perception of relationships and makes you not a good partner because of that.
Heard horror stories about the Black Panthers. So my black idea is not.
You've heard horror stories about the Black Panthers and just decided to focus on those and not the horror stories from the KKK? All right. Okay.
Architected by men, and it never will be. Now, I'll be honest, most of the books that I've read, like I've read Roots, I've read Copper Sun by Sharon Draper, but I haven't read a whole lot of black literature. So if you have black literature that is created by liberated black women who are not male-centered, I would love to read it because I do recognize that I need to work on my ideas, but I stand by what I said. I see white men loving dark-skinned black women the most. When I traveled to Asia and I saw interracial couples, the women who got to wear their hair exactly how they wanted to wear their hair and still look beautiful, still feel beautiful.
See, okay. A lot of black men try to tell y'all to wear, your natural hair. And when I see these videos online, it's women getting, like, they'll get mad and be like, oh, why you telling us? And then a fucking white man tell you, then it's that's already is rooted in that white supremacy, that white gaze shit.
Every single one of them, their 4C hair, every single one of them had a white man on their arm.
But guess what, though? They're about to create a biracial child, and that's going to go away. So, I'm gonna be 100, and this is a argument of take. I don't think you be pro-black and date outside your race. I'm gonna be 100. I mean, you may still have the.
I don't agree with that, man. Damn, bro. I mean, let me know what y'all think in the comments, Marso Mafia. Do y'all think you can be pro-black and date outside your race? Because when he says date outside your race, I don't think he's talking about just white people. I think he's talking about in general, like dating outside your race, Hispanic women, Asian women, all that. Like, damn. Is that really how you feel, Antonio? I do feel like you can be pro-black and still date outside your race, bro. Love is love. Love who you want to love, man.
Best interest of that, but you're not really embodying that. I don't want to negate anybody work that they're putting in, because you, like I said, you could be an advocate of the black community, but if I see a pro-black person, I'm gonna think you got a, you know what I'm saying, you got a black person. Like,
and I'm not here to say that that's the best form of love that a black woman can experience, but what I am trying to say is, like, the stats are not looking good for black men. So I know that y'all get mad in the comments and you want to talk about how I'm whitewashed and whatever.
okay, I'm gonna be fair. I really do feel like she's talking about a lot of those red pill type of dudes, because like I say, I go against those dudes and they talk like this, but those are not everybody. Like, I get so much love from other young brothers that feel, or brothers, older people in general that feel the same way that I do. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of us that don't subscribe to red pill shit. Like, we view women as people. We put our, you know what I'm saying, we y'all have a say so the same way as us. We're not into the patriarchy. Like, it's a lot of us that feel this way. So to group all black men in like that is crazy to me, bro.
I'm half African, half African American, from Memphis, Tennessee. I know my history, I know my culture, and I'm here to say that I am not interested in taking leadership from a black man. I am not interested in
But you would take leadership from that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Holy. You're not interested in taking leadership from a black man, but you're interested in taking leadership from the people who have done the most damage to our race. All right. All right, man. Okay. Now, if she was just to come on here and be like, oh, yeah, I'm talking to this white guy, you know what I'm saying, with no colorism, no white supremacy behind it, cool. But you're out here saying I'd rather take leadership from the white man than one of your black brothers? Gee, I can't get behind that, respectfully. I can't get behind that.
Crazy to me, bro. This is crazy. I don't, like I said, I don't come across shit like this a lot, but I do see the frustration that a lot of black men go through. Like I said, I don't be on, like, I'm only on social media when I do my videos, but like I say, bro, this shit is, what she's talking is
taking
crazy.
pro-black leadership from a black man. I don't believe in it. Now, one black man I think I can get behind is Malcolm X. From what I've heard, I can tell that he really loved black women. And I recognize that. I want to get more into his literature, but I am not willing to.
Yeah, you're generalizing black men the way some white racists generalize all of us. You feel me? And that's not cool. That is not cool, bro. Basing your thoughts and generalizations and things that have been proven to not be true just leads you down a horrible path, bro. And I don't want her I don't want this take to turn into a, oh, fuck all black men, white men are better. I don't want it to get into that stage, bro.
Change what I know in my gut is true to fit what I.
All I'm saying is, the black men, bro, not to put us down, but my nigga, we haven't put this infrastructure in place. The infrastructure that she's talking about being male-centered, that is put in place by white men, white supremacists. It comes from the root of white supremacy. So you don't want to get a piece of it. You're going to the source, the white men. They don't want to establish these. So it's like, what are you talking about? If anything, just be like, I ain't gonna talk to no man. Yeah.
And I would rather her say that than what she's saying now. I'd rather her be, as much as I hate the whole DTN, DTB movement. DTN means don't trust niggas. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't know what DTN meant. As much as I hate that movement, I'd rather her be DTN than be fucking DTBM, bro. Don't trust black men. I'd rather her be DTM, don't trust men, than don't trust black men, because that's crazy.
Black man desires. Like, y'all are not loving dark-skinned black women the way that y'all should be.
Who are you coming across?
Y'all are not.
Fresh and fit niggas all day, bro.
Yeah,
man,
I'm about to say, who is your city filled of, bro? Myron Gaines and fucking FitX Fearless clones? What are we talking about here, man? Is your city filled with a bunch of Walters, bro? Is your city filled with a bunch of women propaganda type of dudes, bro? Is your city filled with a bunch of Andrew Wilsons? What are we talking about here, man? What are we talking about?
For all the black men I know, we cherish black women, and you can find plenty men that do.
And maybe it's just because I live in the DMV, and you know, remnants of Chocolate City is still sprinkled around here. Black love is everywhere in the DMV, bro. Black on black couples are everywhere in the DMV, and throughout my life, the main people who I've seen love on black women the most are black men, and that's in my life. That's what I've seen. I don't know what she's seen in her life, but it's seeming like a lot of. It's seeming like she might be getting some of her opinions from just things she sees on the internet.
So what is she talking about?
We are listening to people who hated half of the group of black people. If we're listening and taking ideas from a group that hated black women, that raped black women, or cheated on black women, why is that normalized and accepted? I don't agree with that.
But you're normalizing.
But you're doing the exact same fucking thing. Oh my lord, bro. You're doing the exact same thing, bro. I don't mean to down you, miss. I don't mean to talk bad about you, but you are doing the exact same thing. You are leading the women that follow you into the exact same thing. And I really hope that there isn't a man that's gonna come on here, look at this video and think, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a combat video to this, being like, oh yeah, black men, man, we are pro black men and not pro black women. I would hate to see that happen. Bro. I don't want there to be all this back and forth. Black men, I hate you. Black women, I hate you. All that. We're supposed to come together. Out of all times, 2025 to 2026 is the best time to unify, bro. But instead of unification, we have separation between our men and our women, man. It's crazy, bro.
Accepting the motherfuckers who did it too. Like, who started doing it. Like, what are you talking about? Like I say, like, why is it just black men? Attack all men if that's the case. That's my thing. Like, everything that she's stating is something that white men are known for doing. When they go take over a country, they take the women and the kids as they play toys, and you know what they do with them.
Yeah,
so, like,
has she read up on on at least white American history, but much less white history overall? Good Lord. You think MLK cheating was bad? You think some of these Black Panthers cheating was bad? Lord, bro. And that's not to say that there aren't good white men out here. There are good men of every race, just like there are bad men of every race. Generalizing a whole race of people, much less your own race, is fucking insanity, bro. And it's exactly what some of these elites want, bro.
Like, what are you talking about? Go watch any of these true crime documentaries of these married couples. These white men killing their wives. If he get tired of you, he gonna kill you. He ain't even gonna be like, okay, I don't want to make it work. He gonna try to kill you and cover it up. So, like, all right, just keep. This is crazy.
And it pisses me off when I see women defend misogynoir, if that's how you pronounce it, misogynoir. I hate that. Because, so you did all this research, all this literature, you read all these books, but you formed an idea of blackness that centers around the black man, and you are a black woman. That to me is a form of self-hate. So I would rather be ignorant and listen to my own intuition than like take leadership from another black man who hated black women.
My thing is, you don't have to take initiative from any man. Just say man in general. Like, bro, what is up? This is crazy, bro. The CIA is up 1 million, my nigga. This is crazy.
Yeah.
You think a black man ain't want you, so the white man gonna want you. It's not the case, bro. A lot of times, Okay, I'm getting pissed off. She talking like a goddamn raccoon.
Yeah,
Coon and hard.
she's talking like a Candace Owens, Brandon Tatum mashup, bro. Yeah. She's talking like a raccoon a little bit, man. It's crazy.
Damn, cooning harder than some of the black dudes. This is basically like how Fresh and Fit be talking, but in women form. Pro-black women only 6,000 likes, bro. As quiet as it's kept, back in the day, pro-black men also wanted the freedom to date white women. We've also, man, oh my, been saying I'm a black womanist. I care about black women and children only. That's crazy, bro.
I remember I was talking with somebody not too long ago, and they asked me why I'm a pro-black woman instead of just being pro-black. So let's get into it. Number one, why wouldn't I be? Why wouldn't I be, especially considering the fact, whether you like it or not, black women and black feminine presenting people are the most unprotected group in America.
Okay, like I say,
I agree with that.
Black women
I agree
are
with
the
that.
most unprotected. And why? But that begs the question: why is that the case? Who set up that?
Yeah, really, who set up that? Because I guarantee you it wasn't black men, bro. I guarantee you it wasn't black men, bro.
Besides indigenous women, of course. Although both black men and black women both have to go through the struggles of racism and have to deal with various types of oppression like hate crimes, police brutality, over-masculinization, fetishization, and etc. because of their skin color, black women not only have to deal with that, but also have to deal with the same types and forms of oppression that I just listed because of the fact that they're a woman as well. It sounds absolutely reasonable to me to put the same group of people that I'm also included in that face double the oppression first.
So I'm going to explain to you the pipeline of the pro-black girl with the white boyfriend. A lot of people seem to not understand this and how this could happen, but I'm going to explain it to you step by step. So basically, the pro-black girl has reached far lengths of being pro-black and woke.
Like, you could be an advocate for black people, but to consider yourself a pro-black person and talking, laying up with a non-black person is just not. It's like a hypocrite. Like, you're not even doing what you're trying to promote. Like I said, black unity is one of the goals of pro-blackness. Yeah, I'm fed up, bro. I'm just gonna keep it 100. I'm sorry.
To the point that she cannot relate to other black people in her community. She became too woke for them. Like, for example, a lot of people were shocked by this because Nikki Giovanni is known for being super pro-black. What I think happened to her is that
that's the same thing with Jordan Peele, man. Jordan Peele has a white wife, and you know he is like making all these black films about this, and then boom, nigga got a white. Like, that shit is crazy to me. It'd be like, is it for show with y'all?
She became like far too well read in these topics and far too knowledgeable to the point where she literally cannot relate to it with other black people around her. Like, because the thing is, most black people are not really that woke. And if you start talking about like real woke topics, they'll low-key like make fun of you. There's a reason why this guy was like so lonely. He could not relate to anyone around him in his community. Everybody thought he was crazy or weird or strange.
So they go relate to the oppressors? That's, oh boy.
Nobody related to him because he was just too pro-black. He was too strict in their perspective. This low-key happened to me when I was 17 and I got super deep into pro-black topics to the point where I literally couldn't relate to other black people anymore because I was simply too militant, you know what I'm saying?
I understand
like being
that.
too militant.
Okay.
I kind of caught myself being like that over these past couple of months, and I had to kind of dial it down. It is exhausting though, because like, bro, life is about having fun. You don't want to be too strict sometimes, but you know, you do gotta stay woke. It's really a fucking,
Yeah, you gotta, you don't gotta be too militant, overly serious, but you do gotta stay informed, bro. I used to be one of those people like, bro, I'm not trying to stay informed, bro. Like, life is for fun, bro. I'm not getting into this, that, and the third. But it's like, me learning about these things now has not only helped me advance in the world, but also realize the problems and hateful things going on in and around my community. So yeah. I feel like getting too woke, like going too far, you know, that could be a recipe for disaster. But not knowing anything is a little crazy. But people do say ignorance is bliss. I don't know if that metaphor still remains true to today, but
double-edged sword. Damn, bro, you know what I'm saying? That hurt my heart, man. Like I say, bro, we speak very positively of black women over here. I know this doesn't count for all of y'all, but it's a good majority, especially on social media, bro. That's why you got to stay off social media. Social media is not a real fucking place. It's full of bots. We just seen with Twitter how they create these topics to just create, you know, whatever. I know this video right here gonna be a good one, bro. We're gonna have a lot of discussion in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Also, let's not turn this into a anti-black woman thing. We don't do that here. You know what I'm saying? I will check all of y'all niggas that talk crazy, but we just gotta kind of get an understanding for each other.
Yeah, I do want to like ask Antonio about that whole like he doesn't think you can be pro-black and, you know, date outside your race, because I do remember in a previous video that we reacted to, he was talking about interracial dating. He was saying love who you love, but don't try to put down, you know, black men or black women in the process of doing what you're doing. I don't know if he still agrees with that statement now after what he just said in this video, but, you know, I would like to see. But yeah, I don't like seeing this separation, man. I don't like seeing this, bro. I don't like it when the black men be saying, "Oh, I'm pro black man, but not pro black women," and they be saying, "DTB, don't trust bitches," all that stuff, yada yada. And then I don't like it when our black women are over here saying, you know, "I'm pro black woman," you know, "don't trust niggas," all that stuff. Like I hate it from both sides, bro. But on the whole pro black woman side, I'm seeing what they're saying, but it's like, instead of, you know, talking to and actually, you know, getting with a black man that would love you, you go over to the other side. You go over to the oppressors, the white man. And obviously, you know, there's great good white men in the world. I'm not saying, you know, you can't love who you want to love, but like Antonio said in his video with the whole interracial dating thing, bro, don't try to put down black men in the process, man. Black women who are pro black women first, I do see your side though. I do see why you say the things you say, but getting with the white man and putting down black men just doesn't seem right to me. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Love y'all so much. Marso Mafia, the gang. Marso Mob, the squad. I'm really hoping that we can get some sort of unity, some sort of togetherness in 2026, man. Because if we unify, bro, there's nothing stopping us, man. Love y'all so much. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, man. Marso Mafia, the gang. Marso Mob, the squad, and I'm out. Peace.